Hello, me again, Kirsty here from My Home Truths, and I'm here to do wins of the week. So every Friday at 10 o'clock, I'm going to get online and talk about my wins of the week as a special needs parent. And I'm hoping that you guys can join in with me either by commenting now or sort of later on. The videos will also be put onto my YouTube channel. So I have a YouTube channel called My Home Truths blog. So feel free to go over there and check them out there as well. As well as I've got reviews and confession posts that I've done in the past too. So this week there's actually been more wins, yay! Which is really good because probably the strangest win of the week for me is actually realising that school holidays are only a week away here in New South Wales. I had absolutely no idea. I normally am really, really good at keeping on top of what's going on, and this year, this term, I think Matilda's broken arm really has just defined this whole term, and I've just got her sorted out and back, and then suddenly it's like school holidays, oh my god. So I think that's going to be my challenge post on Monday, is going to talk about school holidays and special needs parents, because it's not always fun trying to keep your kids amused and keep them occupied and get them used to to routine and lack thereof. So that'll probably be my challenge post on Monday. But at least I know now, so that's a win. I can hopefully put something in place in the next week and get my mind mentally, because I find that I've got to mentally get myself ready for school holidays as well, as much as the kids. So that was a win for me. But the biggest, well, actually there's been quite a few wins this week, which is really good. Probably the big win of the week was we went down to Comic Con last Saturday. This is something that we've wanted to do. Last year we wanted to do it, we got tickets. This year we got tickets as well. Last year I'd had a recent ACL reconstruction with my knee, so I couldn't make it. It just wasn't actually physically possible. But this year we wanted to go. Matilda and Delilah were on board. They're very excited. Matilda is a games girl, so this is her special interest right down. So she's very excited. They even got dressed up. So if you checked my Instagram feed, you'll see that Matilda was Harley Quinn, and Delilah went as Batgirl, which was very cute. My husband went from Alan as the Hangover, in case you've seen that as well. Gilbert and I didn't get dressed up. Now, Gilbert didn't want to go, and this was a big challenge for him because he's not good with crowds. He's not good with confined spaces. So obviously, as you're going, it's for anyone who hasn't been to Comic Con, it's sort of like Paddy's Markets, but on sci-fi steroids. And you've got people dressed up. You've got, obviously lots of different stalls where people are, selling their wares, and selling sort of pop culture stuff and anime, comics, weapons, all sorts of things. Sorry, not real weapons, but weapons for people to do cosplay and things in. So it really was really hard for him because he doesn't like that sort of environment. But we'd worked really hard to get him prepared. So we told him for a few weeks beforehand that we were going to Comic Con. We sort of told him, well, look, you mean you can have the weekend before to be shut down and hibernate, because that's what he wants to do on a weekend. He just wants to put himself away and rest after the stress of the week. So and obviously this weekend we'll probably have a reasonably quiet weekend as well. And the other thing that was really big on his list was seeing the NRL final series. So NRL is his special interest, so he really wanted to be able to see the final series. So we just went down for the day. Now I'm very excited because the win was we survived there for 3 hours. So we actually got to Comic Con and stayed for 3 hours, which is very exciting. And, it wasn't a lot, but it was probably enough time for everybody. So there was a games area, kids area there. There was also even a blacked out sort of little confined space that was, I think, a feeding room, but the kids were able to use to sort of go and calm down, which was great. And I even found two interesting stalls there, and I went there not thinking about the blog at all. But there were Noomies, which is weighted bean bags and things like that. Great. So Gilbert was very upset and anxious. We went and had a look at this stall and actually tried some of the products, and it calmed him down. So I'm going, awesome. So I'm hoping to collaborate or at least bring some more information about that. And Spring Free trampolines were there as well. And anyone with kids on the spectrum will know that trampolines are usually our saviour. They're very good for sensory help and also for calming down. So since our trampoline died, we're in the process of trying to get a new one. But I think you know, brands like Spring Free with very good quality hard wearing and obviously safe trampolines are great. So I'm hoping to sort of do some collaborations there. So it was a win there. But the biggest win was actually going at all and getting there and having you know, a good time. It was stressful for all of us, but you know, that sense of achievement in being able to go and make it work was fantastic. The other win, well, there's a couple, but the other main win of the week was getting Gilbert and the girls too to try some new foods. We're trying to eat healthier. His diet pretty much consists of nuggets, pies, chips, anything that's fried, anything that's basically junky, which can be a challenge. It's okay going out. Obviously, McDonald's, he loves every fast food joint known to man, but not healthy. And you know, obviously, we would like to change the way that he eats. So he tried some steak on Sunday night, and I shared that on Instagram as well, so it was very exciting. He only ate one piece, but he tried it. And he even had a piece of uncooked carrot because he likes the crunchiness. He doesn't like cooked carrot and mushiness. And that's a sensory preference for him. But even Matilda, now she is probably my best eater of all of them. But she is funny about meat. And I think it is partly sort of, you know, psychologically wise, where it comes from, how it's, you know, cooked, that sort of thing. She even tried some steak and she didn't mind it. We then tried them on lamb the following night. Gilbert again had to try. He wasn't keen and we gave him something else as well. We rewarded him though for trying. And with kids with sensory issues and with food aversions, you know, it can just be horrible. And we've put off this fight for years. We go in and out and we try and fix it, and we try things out again occasionally, but you really need to be in a really good mental space to make it work. And we're trying to improve our own diet, so we've actually cutting out a lot of grains and a lot of the processed stuff ourselves, and I feel better already for doing that. So I'm hoping that eventually he'll eat more than just one little bite and we'll move forward. But that was a really good win for us, and I think for anybody who's the same way, I think it really is just trying to little steps. And we're trying to get him used to the fact that he is going to be challenged every night. He's going to have to try something. He'll get what he wants eventually, but, you know, initially he's got to try something first, and hopefully we can sort of pull out the foods that he's reliant on and eventually give him a more varied diet. But, you know, this has been going on. He's 12. It's been going on for years, so it's not a quick fix, but I'm hoping we can get there in the end. The other win was in as far as self-care. So I was talking earlier in the week in the challenge post about making connections and the fact that I was late to actually putting my video up because I'd actually gone and had coffee with a friend. And I challenged people in that if they were able to, and I think someone did go out and actually connected, which was fabulous. So while I didn't actually connect with too many people because I have had Gilbert's been home sick a few days this week, I did end up going to the hairdresser, so I've chopped off all my wings and things, but that was a form of self-care. So that was 2 hours that I wasn't stressing, I wasn't concentrating on anything to do with my kids or at home. I went, got the massage, you know, spent those few hours sort of just relaxing, and I think even little opportunities like that is what we need as parents to, you know, to look after ourselves and actually, you know, give ourselves self-care, which is basically prioritising us, which is something that, you know I'm not always very good at. So I'm hoping to talk about that in another challenge post in a few weeks as well. So I'm very excited. I actually have some decent wins for this week, so I'm hoping I can continue on next week and share. This is a really good thing for me to do personally, sort of like a gratitude journal. So to be able to sort of think back and go, okay, what's actually happened? What am I grateful for? So I'm hoping that this is a good opportunity for you guys to add a comment down below. And, you know, share what's your win this week? What are you excited about? You know, I know some states are going into school holidays. Are you excited to have just survived the term? Are you excited, you know, that you don't have to actually set an alarm, you know, for the next few weeks? I know that's one of the things I'll be looking forward to. But one of the things I won't be, obviously, will be the out of routineness and then getting the kids back into a routine again. But yeah, share your wins below. I'd love to read them and I'd love to share in them. And thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you Monday when we're going to probably talk about the challenge of school holidays, because I think it's very timely and I think it's something that a lot of us share, especially as parents. But until then, see you later. Have a great weekend.